Okay, friends, today is our second day with Owl Moon. Yesterday we made our predictions as predicting pandas, but today we're going to be wandering walruses. So we need to always ask questions as we read. I said yesterday there's a couple words in here that might pop up that we may not know the meaning to. So if you hear a word that you don't know, keep it in your brain. And when I stop reading, I want you to tell me what it is, and tomorrow we'll figure out what it means.
Miss Mama, I have to go because my special is going to start right now.
Yes, it is. I'll see you tomorrow, Peyton.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so let's look at our predictions from yesterday. Rylan said the owl will twist its head around. Eli said the owl will fly towards the moon. Ayla said the owl will catch food. Brinley said an owl will come out at night. And Luke predicted there will be an owl somewhere. So let's see if any of those predictions are correct. This is Owl Moon by Jane Yolen, illustrated by John Schoener. Here we go. I'm excited. Oh. Owl Moon. It was late one winter night, long past my bedtime, when Pa and I went owling. There was no wind. The trees stood still as giant statues, and the moon was so bright the sky seemed to shine. Somewhere behind us a train whistle blew, long and low, like a sad, sad song. I could hear it through the woolen cap Pa had pulled down over my ears. A farm dog answered the train. Then a second dog joined in. They sang out trains and dogs for a real long time, and when their voices faded away, it was as quiet as a dream. We walked on towards the woods, Pa and I. Our feet crunched over the crisp snow, and little gray footprints followed us. Pa made a long shadow, but mine was short and round. I had to run after him every now and then to keep up, and my short, round shadow bumped after me. But I never called out. If you go owling, you have to be quiet. That's what Pa always says. I had been waiting to go owling with Pa for a long, long time. We reached the line of pine trees, black and pointy against the sky, and Pa held up his hand. I stepped right up where I was. I stopped right where I was and waited. He looked up, as if searching the stars, as if reading a map up there. The moon made his face into a silver mask. Then he called, "Hoo, hoo, hoo, hoo!" The sound of a great horned owl. "Hoo, hoo, hoo, hoo!" Again he called out, and then again, and after each call he was silent, and for a moment we both listened, but there was no answer. Pa shrugged, and I shrugged. I was not disappointed. My brothers all said sometimes there's an owl, and sometimes there isn't. We walked on. I could feel the cold as if someone's icy hand was palmed down my back, and my nose and the top of my cheeks felt cold and hot at the same time. But I never said a word. If you go owling, you have to be quiet and make your own heat. We went into the woods. The shadows were the blackest things I had ever seen. They stained the white snow. My mouth felt furry, for the scarf over it was wet and warm. I didn't ask what kinds of things hid behind black trees in the middle of the night. When you go owling, you have to be brave. Then we came to a clearing in the dark woods. The moon was high above us. It seemed to fit exactly over the center of the clearing, and the snow below it was whiter than the milk in a cereal bowl. And that is where we are going to stop for today. So, first I want to ask, have you ever hooed at an owl at night? You ever tried that? No? Oh, well, Ava, you have? Nice. Well, I think that's something we should all practice. Maybe today while you're at home, put your hands up to your mouth and call, hoo, 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 hoo. Tomorrow I'm going to have you do it with me, so practice it today. Now, was there any words that popped up that you didn't know the meaning of? Or a question you had about something we read today? I know, as I was reading, they kept using that word owling. But have we seen any owls in the book yet? No, I see Luke shaking his head. No, we haven't seen any owls in the book yet. So I wonder, it's a wandering walrus, what is owling? They haven't seen any owls, so what are they doing? I also wondered if they are going to see an owl. I'm also thinking about our predictions. Luke, do you still think there'll be an owl somewhere? Yeah, you think they'll find one in the second half of our book? All right, yeah. Now, Brindley said an owl will come out at night. Does the story take place at night? Yes, good, Eli. Yes, it does. I see you shaking your head. Yes, it does. So maybe it'll come out. Ava, when we see an owl, did an owl catch any food? Not yet. We'll see tomorrow if that happens. And Eli, if we do find an owl, do you think it'll fly towards the moon still?
I think yes.
All right, we'll keep your prediction up here. And then Rylan, you said the owl will twist its head around. Do you still think that'll happen? Ooh, that was good hooting. Eli, good hooting. All right, friends. Well, that's where we'll stop for today. Hopefully, tomorrow, our characters will find an owl and we'll see if these predictions come true. Yes, Eli, I want you to keep practicing that hooing. And tomorrow we'll see if Pa does any more calling, and I'll have you guys do it with me. Okay? All right, friends, that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll finish our book and check these predictions again. See if we can figure out what owling really is. All right. Bye, everyone. I will see you tomorrow.